morning, welcome back to the Broken Farm. Today is Tuesday, it is July 12th, and it's kind of early in the morning. Well, not really, it's almost 9 o'clock. But we are out here ready to get started with an outside work day today. If you watched our last video, I asked for suggestions on where to put the chicken coop, whether we were going to put it down by our garden or kind of in the back of the house, which is where we originally had planned on. And I think we kind of, I say this now, I think we kind of decided we're going to keep it in the back, kind of where we originally had planned. So the name of the game today is to get that area prepared to put together the poultry pen. We bought a poultry pen for the chicken run, and we're going to put that together today. Shawn and I are also trying to figure out what we can do as far as while we're waiting on our coop to come. I think we planned on Friday we're going to go down to the place that we purchased the pen that we got, or the coop that we got, and see if they have anything else that will work that we can get sooner. If not, I think we've kind of decided we're just going to get something small. You can get like a small chicken coop for a couple $100, and we will use that as a little temporary coop. And since our chickens are not full grown right now, I think they'll be able to fit in there just for the few weeks that we're going to need it. So that's kind of our plan right now, unless something else comes about between here today and Friday. I think that's what we're planning on. I am going to get started. The girls are getting ready and they should be out here soon to help. But I'm going to get started with the plants on the side of the house. So I had put some planters along the side of the house, and I've got a lot of tomato plants growing there. The tomato plants have not produced any flowers or anything, and I think it's because it's not getting enough sun over there. So I'm going to try to transplant those to the other side of the house, because I have one tomato plant in the ground on the other side, and that side actually gets more sun. So that tomato plant does have a couple tomatoes growing on it. Shawn also wants to rock all along the side of the house to give us a little bit of a path, so that when it rains, we can still walk into the house and not have to trudge through dirt and mud. So let me turn this camera around and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, don't mind the tractor here, but this is the area that I'm talking about. This was my little herb garden, and it pretty much fizzled out. I have one little thing of lemon balm growing in that one right there. And then these tomato plants are doing okay. I see some flowers on them. They're falling over. They need to be staked up a little bit better. Not sure if I'm going to replant those or just move the planter. I think we might move the planter, because I don't really want to disturb those since they are flowering. This big planter is too heavy to move. We may try to get it with a tractor, not really sure. I can plant this in the ground. I really have no idea what that is. I don't know what kind of a plant that is. I think it's a pepper plant, but I could be wrong. I do have some carrots growing in here, so I don't want to like really disturb this. And now I can start to see some flowers that are flowering, or some of these are flowering right now. But this right here, okay, now there is a little flower. But anyways, I was going to replant these because they're not really doing too much right here. And if I can't replant them, I can just move this, because this is like 3 tiers and it'll move pretty easily. So that's what I'm going to get started on. And Shawn will put the girls to work as soon as they get out here. We've got our little guard dogs here, just watching to see what we're doing. got 3 or 6 of those tomato plants in the planters replanted down here, and I added the leftover soil to a couple of these. If you remember from a few videos ago, the tomato plants in these yellow buckets were my rejects. So they were the ones that I was really just going to kind of let die, and Shawn grabbed them and saved them and made me plant them in here, and they're all coming back. I just picked off the suckers on them. Oh look, I didn't even notice that before. There's one tomato right there on that plant. So he says he's going to get in here with the weed eater and kind of weed eat some of this, because the tomato plants are getting mixed in with the weeds. So I told him just to be careful because some of the plants are hanging over. Not sure if I want to stake those up or not. I probably should, but I just feel like they're so far, like they're bent so much that I don't think it would do anything. And we're going to, these were rocks that the girls dug out from under the house. We're going to distribute them among these buckets, and then we'll put some dirt in there, and I will do some planting of some kind. I don't know yet what. So down here at the garden, my plants, my tomatoes are doing really well. And I was reading on a Tennessee Gardener Facebook page, and a lot of people were commenting about how all of their tomatoes are still green, and they were just saying it's because we haven't had a lot of rain. We've kind of been in a drought this summer, and they were just commenting. Some people were saying that, you know, it's a difference between rain and hose water, and that the plants know the difference. So, but anyways, they're doing really well. I have a few that have gotten kind of large. These four plants always look like this. I came down here and watered yesterday evening, like around 8 o'clock, and they just look like they're so sad and so dry, but they never really perk up even when I water them. This planter here has the most growth out of all of the planters. I have the most amount of tomatoes on these. I think it's 3 plants in here, maybe 4, I don't remember. I think it's 3 though. So I've got a lot of tomatoes on just those 3 plants. And then down here I have, if I remember correctly, I think I planted pumpkin, and then I don't remember what else I planted in here. Squash maybe? I think I planted cabbage in the middle. I know I overcrowded this and I planted the wrong things together, but what's done is done. Oh yeah, I can see a tag. It says I planted some cabbage in there, which I don't see anything growing, so it probably didn't take off. But it looks like I've got, like right on that plant, there's a lot of suckers I need to pinch off, so I'll probably get to doing that here in a second. And then Shawn said he was going to get in here with the mower and kind of weed eat and mow through here. But I've got a lot of tomatoes in there, so that's nice. And that was I was trying to do a potato bed, but the dogs got in there and dug up every potato I planted, so I don't think I'm growing potatoes in there. I think the girls are working on, Shawn has one of the girls working on raking some of our gravel that was kind of like a border to the driveway back onto the driveway, because when it rains it kind of pulls it out and spreads it around our yard. So we're gonna try to kind of define a driveway area, although it's difficult with our driveway because when you have to turn around, you just kind of turn around in the grass. And then he also lit this big pile we had here just to kind of clean it up, make it look nicer. So that's what we have going on so far. All right, we decided since we're all outside, we're gonna bring the chickens out. So we put them under this tree because it does have a little bit of shade, and they also have shade from half of the covering. So they're out here in their house. Let me see if I can get a good picture in there. Probably not. There's a few of them. And Shawn is mowing this grass area. If you watch our last video, he didn't quite finish it last night. But the field looks really good. If I feel adventurous, I might go down there and just kind of turn it around and show you the view looking up from the street. Here, let me open this up and get the camera in there so you can see those chicks in there. There they are. They're getting their feathers and they're getting even prettier. Maverick's out. He just noticed the chickens were here.
There's gray rock and there's, well, all those little rocks I want you to make.
I just went and spent some time down in my garden. I put a few stakes in for a couple of the plants that were just really, either they were loaded with tomatoes and they were leaning over, or I didn't have a lot of stakes, so I wasn't able to do too many of them. But hopefully that will help the plants and not hurt them. Let me take you down and I'll show you what I was talking about. There was one tomato plant on the end of this planter and it was just dead, so I yanked it out. It was the only one, and I had seen it, I've been watching it, and it kind of just didn't look that great. So a couple of these right here, I just staked up on these stakes that Shawn had found around the yard. That one had a really large tomato, so I wanted to try to get it staked up. And if I had more stakes, I would do more, but I don't. And then this one right here has quite a bit, and that was a very big plant. Same with this one here. So I went ahead and just kind of tried to stake them up a little bit and tried to kind of pick off some of the suckers on the bottom. Sorry if you can't hear me, Shawn's mowing and cleaning up this area. I also staked up both of the tomato plants in this one. So he's cleaning out this area. He's gonna come in here and get this area here, hopefully not kill any of my plants along the way. And the chickens have been out in their playpen enjoying some outside time. It's nice because it's kind of overcast a little bit, not a ton, but enough that we're getting some shade. So they're staying, and there's actually a breeze out here, so they're staying nice and cool out here. And I did find one tomato worm on, it actually wasn't even on a plant, it was on the ground. My mom gave me a solution for how to get rid of them, but I didn't see any more, so I don't know if I need to do that or not. Sorry, it's pretty loud. But I gave it to the chickens. They didn't really want it out of my hand, but I put it on the little rock and it's gone, so I'm thinking somebody got it. Natalie's been working on the area over there on trying to level it out for rock. Looks like she's taking a little break right now, but that's what she's been working on. And we will probably maybe get the dolly and move this planter out of here because I don't want to replant those.
Hey guys, long time no see. So I just wanted to tell you guys about something that's super cool that I think is like really helpful and useful. So there's this app called Fetch Rewards. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it, but basically you scan your receipts that you get from literally purchasing anything, and you get points, and as you get more points you can earn points to get a gift card. So each, like 1,000 points is technically $1 in a gift card. So once you get to 10,000 points you get a $10 gift card, and once you get to like 25,000 points you get to a $25 gift card, and 50,000 to a $50 gift card. And you can literally get any gift card, like almost any gift card, like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, like food places as well, restaurants, literally almost anywhere. And it's so cool because it's actually legit. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I've gotten gift cards to places and been able to buy stuff basically for free just by scanning my my receipts. So if you guys download it, use my code, and you get $2,000 points already to start off with. So basically $2 working towards your like $10 or $25 gift card. And so my code is that code. So J as in jam, A as in apple, P as in pear, and B as in bear. 23. So right there. And as you guys get 2,000, I get some points as well, so it can help me to earn for a gift card to literally get anything, and we can get stuff to work on the farm with and everything like that. So go download. The app is called Fetch Rewards, and you guys can basically get free gift cards by scanning your receipts. So use my code, and yeah, I hope it works out. Let me know.
Hello again. Today is Friday, It's July 15th. Is Maverick pooping in the back? Nice. Let's see. It is, I don't know what time it is. It's like, I don't know, 11 o'clock something. And we are going down to the big barn. We got everybody coming. Shawn's coming, and the puppies are coming, and Bailey's with me. We're going down to the big barn because yesterday Shawn just casually said that he saw raspberries down here, that we had raspberries growing. And today we kind of had a discussion about what raspberries look like, and now he thinks they're blackberries. So he's taking us down to the big barn to see if they really are blackberries. And I brought a little bucket just in case they are.
They're blackberries.
Come on, Maverick.
So we'll show you when we get there. All right, so this is what he's seeing right there. This is the back of the big barn. I'll turn it around and show you in a second. Oh yeah, I can see what he's talking about here.
Oh, look at all those right there. Yeah, those are raspberries.
Awesome. Those are blackberries. They're very small.
There's some over there too, back there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a ton.
Oh, look at all the way up there.
Yep, there's a ton. It's just covered up by all these weeds.
Hey, it keeps going.
This is the jungle back here.
Yeah, I can mow. They're still.
Oh yeah.
Oh. There's a bench. It's hard to get to everything. I could bring the mower and mow the stuff down in front.
So we brought the dogs down with us, and now they just found a shady spot and they're just laying down and chewing on weeds. So the consensus is that they are blackberries. They're just not very sweet. I ate one, Shawn ate one, and we can taste blackberry, but they're just not super sweet, and they're very small. Those are very small. So I don't know if it's worth picking any, but it's great for birds and stuff. Yeah, he's trying to get a picture of the puppies. That's a good one. You two are so cute. But this is where we are. This is the back of the big barn here. And it's all overgrown because we haven't done anything with this area yet. But it is nice and pretty. I guess Shawn is driving the Jeep back. He parks it down here in the barn so that it stays under cover. Maverick doesn't cooperate, does he? No. All right, now we're walking back up to the house, and we're noticing that they are all kind of all in here. They're just hiding in there with the bushes and shrubs and stuff. So I don't know, we might take a few of these up with us and see if they're any better.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of thick in there. Let's see. And Shawn's having fun driving the Jeep back up. All right, so we're back up here at the house, and right there where the tractor is, we decided that's where the coop's gonna go. We actually went back and forth several times, and we appreciate all of your input. And I know a lot of people said over by the garden would be a better place for it, and yesterday that was actually what we were thinking. Shawn cleared out a lot of the weeds over there. In fact, I'll try to walk you over there and show you. So it looks a lot prettier over there now. And the reason why we're not gonna put the coop over there is because of shade. Look at all the shade there from those trees. And this area in the garden has no trees and no shade at all. And we just didn't want the chickens to be in the hot sun all day long. So that's why I think we decided we are gonna put it in the back. And I can, you know, I can bring all of the scraps from the garden up to the chickens and their fertilizer, manure down to them, or down to the garden. So this is where we were talking about putting it, right here, but there's just no sun, there's no shade out here at all. And we would have to put, we are gonna put a tarp over the run, but we just didn't think that was gonna provide enough shade for them. So I think that's what we decided, is we're going to put them in the back of the house. So right now, their little pen is out here and they did not get outside yesterday, so I'm gonna go get them and bring them out here and give them some outside time. All right, I got all the chickens out here. I added a little roosting bar in there and they seem to like it. They're already perching up there. I think these guys are itching to be outside all the time. So we did go by the place where we bought our pen for our coop from, and we asked them, we looked to see what they had, and really they only had, and we didn't see it till we were getting ready to leave, but they only had one other one that would have been, I guess, what we would have wanted. But the lady that we ordered it from, she was able to check with the person that is making it, the company that's making it, and they said that we should be able to get it within the next 2 weeks. So that would be the same amount of time if we were to find one there today and have them just deliver it from their store. So fingers crossed, it's only going to be 2 more weeks and we'll have our coop delivered, and these guys can be in the coop full time. It is Saturday and I've already brought the chickens out to spend some time outside, and I was working on kind of processing some cabbage that I had from our CSA. I actually had like 6 heads of cabbage. I didn't realize I had them. I know I had 4 and I processed those, but then these last ones I found in the refrigerator. So I'm getting ready to process them, and these are just kind of those outside, these outside leaves that I gave to the chickens, and I don't think they're that fond of them. I threw them in there this morning. They've kind of been picky. I gave them a bad tomato yesterday, and they didn't really want anything to do with it. So I don't know, we'll see. Harley was with me, and so I threw a piece outside for her, and she didn't want it either. So anyways, they're outside and they're roosting up on their little bar here or their branch that I put in there. So I think they're enjoying being outside. I moved it over a little bit to give them a new spot to peck at. And we are working on putting up their poultry pen today. So Shawn is gotten started. He kind of worked over here a little bit. We had a big telephone pole that was just old, and it was laying down over there for a while, and he's going to use that in the new run. So I think that he cut off part of it there. He brought the other part back to where he's putting up the poultry pen. So let me take you over there and show you what he's doing. So this is where he's been working all morning already. You can tell by the sweat on his shirt, it's hot out here. And he's digging a kind of a trench to put this telephone pole in. And we're hoping that the telephone pole will kind of help to keep some of the water from just running the mud and stuff out of the pen, because this is where the pen and coop are going to go right here. Hey there guys, today is actually Monday. It is July 18th and I need to finish up this video, but before I did, I wanted to show you just the things we've done over the past couple days. Not yesterday, I think it was the day before yesterday, Shawn and the girls put together the poultry pen. So he leveled out this whole area, put down wood chips on there. This was an old telephone pole that we had at the front of the house. So use a tractor to bring that over here. And this is gonna hopefully serve as double fold. It'll help with rain and drainage to keep all of the wood chips from washing out when it rains. And then also over here, we're kind of hoping that this will kind of be a predator protection. We plan to get hardware cloth and put it around the bottom of the pen and bury it down so, you know, predators can't dig under. And we're kind of hoping that we wouldn't have to do it on this side because that's a pretty big pole somebody would have to dig under. So, oh, sorry, Maverick's over there, but he's peeing. So anyways, that's what he worked on. And then he has a couple of these big rocks over here that he plans to bury. I think he's gonna bury one under the gate here. And then I forget what he said he's gonna do with the other one. But then when our coop comes, it will go back here. So that's kind of the plan there for the run. And we obviously won't need the two back there because that'll go up against the coop. So we can move it all down and open it up and make it even larger of a run. So we're hoping that maybe tomorrow, I'm hoping, I have to go back to work tomorrow, new teacher orientation, but I'm kind of hoping that Shawn will be able to put the hardware cloth around the bottom because then I can put the chickens out here during the day right now until our coop comes. And they've been using the little playpen that we've had in the front of the house and they enjoy that. So that's one of the things that got done. My parents are here right now visiting, so that's their big motor home that they have. And let me take you inside and show you one of the projects that I got done inside. Okay, before we go in, I just wanted to show you the chickens are getting really big and they're outgrowing their pen here, or their coop, not their coop, their brooder here. So we had corn because one of the things that we did today, my parents and I and the girls went to a produce auction, which I had never heard of, but I saw someone on Facebook mention one, and so I Googled one in the area. It was about an hour and a half away in a Amish community that's near us, and this was one of the things that we got. We actually didn't buy this at the auction. Someone else that was at the auction, they purchased 8 bags. So each bag has 5 baker's dozen ears of corn, and they sold us one because they had bought 8, and they really weren't selling single bags. So we didn't want to buy 8 bags of that because that's a lot of corn. And so anyways, we made some corn for tonight, and I'm hoping to process those in the next couple days. So this is the other thing that I've gotten done over the past couple days. We finally got all of our signs out. We've always had a sign wall in our last 2 houses. Sorry about that dog treats up here, but and they've been in a box, and so I finally got them out and just got them hung up. So it kind of makes the kitchen a little bit more homey, in our opinion. And Mom is sitting there. She bought a big basket of okra at the produce auction today, and so she's lining it up because she wants me to put it in the freeze dryer tomorrow. So we've got okra going in. I bought a half a bushel of zucchini. It's over here. And so I took some of them out. There's still a lot more in there. but I took some of them out and I shredded it up. And so I'm gonna freeze it to use in all sorts of things. So that's what this is. I just put them in little 2-cup bags and I'm gonna put those in the freezer. But so that's what we're kind of working on, and I think that's the gist of what we've gotten done as far as this goes. I probably haven't shown you, I didn't show you this over here. Shawn put in another outlet for us. So that was another thing that he got done on one of the days. Back there, he added another dedicated line. So he ran a line and it runs the air fryer. So now we don't have to worry about what else is running when we want to run the air fryer. I did have it on top of the microwave and we had to unplug one to be able to run the other, and it was pretty inconvenient. So now we've got the microwave here that we can run and the air fryer that we can run, and we got another shelf, and so it gave me some shelf space for my pots and pans. So that's about it. Like I said, I go back to work tomorrow, so I probably won't do any more videoing until next weekend, and I'll let you know what we get into. All right, Coco, say bye. She says bye. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.